For use that equation, you get the y is equal to, that means vertical ordinate at at a point E 1.6, and you know tan theta is equal to dy by dx. This value differentiate with respect to x, you get the 1 minus 0.2 x, and put x value 8 meters, you get the minus zero point 0.6. And once you get the theta value, you calculate because our need we need sin theta and cos theta. So calculate sin theta and cos theta, put it separately, and now you calculate the vertical shear at a particular point. So take a section at a point E and consider right side of the section or left side of the. I am considered here right side of the section. So VA minus upward is positive and downward is negative. Therefore, VA minus 16 into 5. That means 60 minus 80 is minus 20. Or you consider right side at a point E, consider right side of the section, and upward is negative, downward is positive. Therefore, obviously minus VB. So minus VB is 20 minus 20. Uh, you can calculate like this vertical shear at a particular point E. The internal force at E may be determined by using, already I am given how to determine, take moment about that point, you get the moment, and you find the axial thrust S is equal to V sine theta plus H cos theta. Use that equation, you get the value 44.59, and find the radial shear at a particular point E. Again, use V cos theta minus H sine theta. So you know all values and substitute in this equations. You get the moment, shear, radial shear, axial thrust, and radial shear. So which is shown in the figure, free body diagram of the. See here, figure D and figure E is the free body diagram of the point C and point E. See here, point figure D. What is the free body diagram? At A, vertical reaction and horizontal reaction. At a particular point C, so it is having x is equal to 2.5 meters, acting vertical load 16 kilonewton per meter, and normal thrust, that means yes, axial thrust is acting 44.59 kilonewton, and radial shear Q is equal to 3.49. Both forces are orthogonal components of the cross section at a of the arch. M is acting 24 like this because it is positive and clockwise is positive. And similarly, at point E, these are the forces acting, the free body diagram. We, as usual, at a particular point, at support, vertical reaction is 60. Hello? Hello?
Sir,
Is this audible
you're
clearly?
audible, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So at a particular at a support here is vertical reaction is 60 and horizontal reaction is 40. And what you are calculated at a E. So this is the radial shear and vertical shear. And what is the difference between D and E? You calculate the eccentricity. So which is above the point E. Here you get the below the point E. That is the difference at point between at point C and point E. See how you get them. See here, E is equal to V by H, V by S, M by S. M is equal to 25. So second point. And here calculate M. So resultant force 44.72, and its direction 26.565, and minus counterclockwise you are getting. That's why, since the bending moment m is negative, that means negative means it's a hogging moment. The center of compression at I, which resultant f is acting below or inner side of the arch axis. You are getting negative value eccentricity. That means m is the negative. That means hogging moment. That's why the resultant force act below the point, inside the arch axis. At the point C, or at point D, you are getting positive value. Clockwise moment is clockwise 25. Therefore, it is a positive value. Therefore, the eccentricity is acting above the arch axis. That is the difference between the at point E and point D. So, if anybody not calculated, please note down all these things. If I think so many people did not do the problem, please copy that problem. Hello, are you copying this one?
Obviously.
Yeah, yeah. If you have any doubt on regarding this problem or 300 parabolic arch, please ask me. I will skip to second category. That means 300 circular arch. See, all of you, for practice purpose, the equation 1.5.9 and 1.3.46 and 1.359, nothing but what I am given, S is equal to V sin theta plus H cos theta and V cos theta plus minus H sin theta. అది మీరు కాపీ చేసుకోండి అక్కడ, సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి వాల్యూస్. డోంట్ కాపీ ఈక్వేషన్స్. So copy the equation of axial thrust S and substitute values, and copy the equation of Q, that means radial shear, and substitute the values and get the solution. Please do like that. Or otherwise you're confused. What is 1.59, what is 1.36, 1.35, like that. This is the moment. You take the moment. Wow, once you calculate the V value, H value, and take the moment about particular point E. So up to here, 16 to 80 minus 16 into 5 into 5.5 is nothing but B moment, MB, minus HY. What is M? MB minus HY. What is MB? It's a B moment. Then same loading with simply supported beam. That is called B moment. VA into 8 minus W into, that means 16 into 5 into 5 by 2 plus 2.5. That means 5.5 minus HY. So this term, first term of the right side equation of M is a B moment. That will be reduced by Hawking moment, H into Y. You get the minus 24 kilonewton meter. And all these are quite normal. In every analysis of art, you must find all these things: moment, shear, radial shear Q, and axial thrust S, and resultant force, direction. All these things are very common. Whatever the shape and whatever the degree of indeterminacy of the arch. So you must have familiar with the all these things.
Next slide.
Everyone should be familiar. Everyone should familiar with all these things. This is the basics. Change the slide. Are you copied all these things?
Yes, sir. Next slide.
మరి చెప్పండి, మీరు కాపీ చేసిన తర్వాత మీరు నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్ అంటే ఐ విల్ స్కిప్ దట్, లేదా మీరు కాపీ చేస్తూ కూర్చున్నారని నేను అనుకుంటాను. ఓకేనా? చేంజ్ చేయొచ్చు అందరూని.
Yes, sir.
Right. Then once you get the H value, V value, or use H and V value, find the F value, or else you find the S and Q, use this form also. Both are same. So see here, I will calculate both using both equation. Resultant F is equal to H square plus V square. You know the H value, you know the V value. Substitute 44.72 under root. Similarly, or otherwise you use S square plus Q square. మీకు ఈ వాల్యూ వచ్చిన ఈ వాల్యూలు కూడా యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. You got the same values. So F is equal to use this formula or this formula. You give the magnitude of the resultant force. This formula. So this resultant force will be act below the below the center of the arch, or below the arch axis. Why? Because the moment will be negative here. The moment what you get minus 24. In the first point D, you are at the positive. Therefore, the resultant force act above the arch axis. Why? Because at particular point D, the radial shear Q is also 0. So the resultant force will be act in the direction parallel to the S axial thrust. That is the reason. Here at point E, there is a S and there is a Q. So the resultant will not be passed through anyone. It will pass through at an angle 26.55 565 degrees, and it is acting below that one because it is a negative. That's enough. So after you copy the all these things, then you draw the figure free body diagram of E at that point at a particular place. So after finding all these parameters, you can conclude that one. Therefore, this diagram will be kept at that side. See here, the resultant force F 40 magnitude of 44.72 acting with an angle 26.56 below the point E. That is important. Here above the point D. So figure C will be at draw the at a point D, and figure E will be drawn at point E. C section Ramraj attend avutలేదు class last 2 days నుండి. What will happen? ఎక్కడ నుండి అయినా చైల్డిష్ మెంటాలిటీని రిమూవ్ చేయండి, సీరియస్గా తీసుకోండి. క్లాస్కి అటెండ్ అవ్వటం, క్లాస్ ఏదో నేర్చుకోవాలన్న ఒక జీల్ అనేది ఉండాలి. సౌండ్ వినపడుతుంది. పంచదార పెట్టు ఇలా దేవుడు ప్రసాదం. అయితే గుండ కొట్టే పట్టుకు వెళ్ళాను. Okay. And coming to the example 2, determine the internal forces. ఎక్కడైనా సరే draw the find the internal forces at a particular point on three-hinged circular arch. Let us draw the figure A. Determine internal forces at point P. That means x is equal to 2.5 meters. వాడు ఇచ్చింది అది. Determine the internal forces at the point P on the three-hinged circular arch. Here they are giving circular arch. In previous one is uh, parabolic arch. Draw the figure. So here this problem is also supports are at the same level, not at a different elevation. Where is third hinge, students? Eight members attend here. Students,
Yes, sir.
are you seeing the problem? Second problem.
Yeah,
Where is third hinge? Is it the two hinge arch or three hinge arch?
three-hinged.
Where is the hinges?
No.
At C and at B.
A,
C, B.
B, and C. How you imagine at C? There is no point, na, here.
Pieces.
At P, వాడు అడిగిందే P దగ్గర ఎంత అని అడిగాడు. వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఇంటర్నల్ ఫోర్సెస్ అట్ P అని అడిగాడు. అట్ C, క్రౌన్ వాడు ఇవ్వలేదు ఇక్కడ, కానీ యూ షుడ్ ఎజ్యూమ్ this is a printing mistake. So you assume third hinge because in this problem three hinged circular arch. He mentioned three hinged circular arch. So but in this figure they denoted only two hinges at A and at B. But third hinge is not given anywhere on the arch. So first you assume third hinge will be at center crown. That is point C. Why? Because at this point rise will be given, not at P, not at another point except C. Why? Because the C is having vertical rise 2 meters, so you should assume under the load. So third hinge will be assumed at C point, and you have rise at the particular point, it's 2 meters. And at 0.25 meters, the another 20 kilonewton is acting. It is subjected to 3-point loads, 3 concentrated load. At point P, 20 kilonewton acting, and at this point, from 3 meters from right support, 40 kilonewton. So this arch is three hinged circular arch subjected to three concentrated load 20, 30, 40 kN at respective point P, C, and what at D. Right. So as usual, you find the, because it is a determinate determinate one. You have use equilibrium equations. You find the reactions and horizontal thrust. Do it fast. Because it is a simply supported beam, you know? Simply supported beam with same spans and same loadings. So find the first, it is a determinate. First you think it is a determinate structure. You can analyze this arch with the help of equilibrium equations. So what are the values you need? First, reactions at the supports. So what is the support? Apply sigma fx equal to 0. That means HA plus HB is equal, HA is equal to HB is equal to H. And apply, find the VA plus VB. VA plus VB is equal to something 20 plus 30 plus 40, 90. Taking moment about B point, you get the VA. And taking moment, you use second equation, VA plus VB is equal to 90, then you get the VB. So do it fast. This is the similar to simply support being subjected to uh, concentrated loads. First, find the reactions. Yeah. ఎంతసేపండి తొందరగా కట్టండి రియాక్షన్స్ విఏవిబిల్ నాకు చెప్పండి. Students, how much time you take to determine the reaction support? 3 loads. 3 loads మూమెంట్ కంటే ఎంతసేపు అండి?
40-50 వచ్చింది సార్.
Yeah, 40 at support A and 50 at support B. Yeah, and you, after knowing the BAVB, because it is a third hinge it provided at crown, you take moment about A, then you get the H value, horizontal reaction. Let us take moment about C. Who will set 40-50? What is the name? Hello? Who is that? ఎవరు చెప్పింది 40-50 అని? Students. Am I audible?
Audible, sir.
మరి ఎవరు ఇప్పుడు అబ్బాయి 40-50 అనే అబ్బాయి ఎవరు?
మేము సార్
All of you getting the 40 and 50 by taking moment about B? ఇక్కడ అన్ని పర్పుల్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఉన్నాయండి.
Yes, sir.
అప్పుడు now taking moment about C. Consider right part, left part of the section and take moment about C. VA, H and 120 and 30. You are taking moment about C, 30 will be nullified. Only VA and P, 20. Let, what is the value?
Ninety, sir.
90 KN. ఏముందండి 40 into 6 minus 20 into 3 minus H into 2. That's enough. ఇక్కడ కనబడుతుంది కదా 40 VA is equal to 40. ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ లో ఉంది? 3 + 3 6. 40 into 6. These are creating clockwise positive because you consider right hand side, and H is creating negative because counterclockwise. H into Y is 2 meters and 20 into 3 meters. That's enough. In Zeba. Okay. After, because it is a determinate one, you have to find the H and V by simply using equilibrium equations. And then it is a parabolic equation. You have find the parameters, radius and sin theta, cos theta, all these things. So by using circle property, already I have given geometrical property of circle. So use this equation and find the R, radius of the circle. So you know the crown at what is YC? It is a rise at crown. Let rise at central. And 2R, you don't know R, and YC is no, and L by 2 whole square. That is L is how much L? 12 meters. So L by 2 into 6 whole square. From this equation, that means by using geometrical property, circle property, you find the radius of the circle. So radius of the circle is 10 meters, or otherwise you cannot find the theta values. So after you knowing the radius of circle, then find the sin theta, cos theta. So what is sin theta? Let us take, uh, you assume here center of the circle, and you draw the vertical line, and you draw the at particular point P. So the inclined line from center of the circle, it is radius, and you draw a perpendicular line from point P to vertical line, that is P dash. That is P dash. So you make an angle theta. Already I explained in the geometrical property of the circle. From that, sine theta is equal to opposite side by. Uh, what is the opposite side here? X by R. So what is X? Anybody? What is X? Students.
Horizontal distance.
అదే హార్జాంటల్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ వేర్ యూ కాలిక్యులేటెడ్. అక్కడ గుండెకాయ అది హార్జాంటల్ డిస్టెన్స్ అనేది కామన్. అది వాట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ అనేది మీరు వదిలేస్తున్నారు నేను చెప్తున్నప్పుడు.
పి నుంచి సెంటర్ వరకు సార్. పి నుంచి సెంటర్ వరకు సార్.
దాన్ని ఎందుకు తీసుకున్నారు మరి? ఎక్సెస్ 2.5 అవ్వాలిగా.
పాయింట్ పి నుంచి సార్.
అదే పాయింట్ పి నుండి కాదు, పాయింట్ పి నుండి సెంటర్ ఎందుకు తీసుకున్నారు?
మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాల్సింది
తీసుకోవచ్చు కదా.
ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాల్సింది పి దగ్గర కదా.
లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ పి అయినా కాదు, యూ షుడ్ calculate origin is taken. That is important. You should calculate the origin is considered from center of the circle or center of the span. In the case of circular arch, in the case of parabolic, the origin is taken from any one side of the support. That is the case. So that is important point. Already I have explained in geometrical properties. Simply leave it. So this is a circular problem. Then origin is taken from the center of the circle. Therefore, x is measured from the center. That is the reason. You take the x is equal to 6 minus 2.5. What is 2.5? P is at a place at a distance 2.5 meters. It is not that one. But I want to find the center from measured. That point P is measured from center. Therefore, x is equal to 6 minus 2.5. By r is already calculated. You get the sine theta and cos theta. And after you find the thetas and relate the x and y coordinate, in parabolic arch, direct relation is there. Y is equal to 4yc by L squared L minus x. Similarly, you construct this one. Y is equal to r cos theta minus r plus yc. So use this equation, you construct the x and y relation. Okay, now. So this one, yc r is equal to 10 and cos theta, r cos theta. Substitute the values and you get the rise at a point P is 1.367. So once you know all these things, you find the, the H value, the V value, find the vertical reaction at a point P and take moment about that point P and taking using equations, find the S and Q. That's enough. You do your own way. పాడైపోతాయి కదా బ్యాగ్ ఎంత గట్టిగా జడపర అవుతుంది. హ్యాండిల్ విత్ కేర్. So all of you clear? This is the circular arch. So in previous one is parabolic arch. If it is circular arch, you can analyze like this. Okay now. డిఫరెన్స్ తెలిసిందా? సర్క్యులర్ ఆర్చ్కి దీనికి కామన్గా పారామీటర్లు అన్నీ ఒకటే. మౌంట్ కట్టడం అన్నా, యాక్సిల్ థ్రస్ట్, రేడియల్ షియర్ కట్టడం అనేది కామన్. బట్ వే ఆఫ్ కోఆర్డినేట్స్ యూ రిలేటెడ్ ఈజ్ డిఫరెంట్. Sir, go through previous problem and this problem and compare these two problems. If you have any doubt, please ask me. I will give the 5 to 10 minutes. Then I will go for another model. That means it is a 3-hinged arch, but supports are at a different levels. Already you done the derivation for that case. ఏం కావాలి? ఎక్కడెక్కడ పడేస్తున్నావు నోట్స్ తీసుకుని?
ఇక్కడ పెట్టాను సైన్స్ నోట్స్ తాతయ్య తీసుకొని చూసారు. మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడ పెట్టారు తాతయ్య.
తాతయ్యకి అవసరం ఏంటి సైన్స్ నోట్స్?
ఏమో తీసుకొని చూసుకున్నాను. తర్వాత మళ్ళీ నాకు
ఏం డౌట్ లేవా?
సార్ పాలిగోనల్ ఇస్తే 300 పాలిగోనల్ ఆర్చ్.
నీకంటే పాలిగన్ అయితే నీకు ఏంటిది పాలిగన్ షేప్ అయితే సింప్లీ సపోర్టెడ్ విత్ లోడ్. ఇప్పుడు ఇది పాలిగనే కదా, సర్క్యులర్ ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు సింప్లీ సపోర్టెడ్ విత్ 20, 30 అండ్ 40 అయితే ఇంక అదే కదా రైజ్ కనుక్కుంటారు అక్కడ. అర్థమవుతుందమ్మా?
ఓకే సార్.
హలో, సింపుల్. కానీ ప్రపంచంలో పాలిగన్ ఆర్చ్ ఉండదు. ఓన్లీ అయితే సర్క్యులర్ షేప్స్ ఉంటాయి మాక్సిమం. మాక్సిమం పారాబోలిక్ షేప్స్ ఉంటాయి. పాలిగన్ అంటే మీకు చాలా, ఒకసారి పాలిగన్ అంటే ఎట్లా వస్తుంది మీకు? పాలిగన్ అంటేనే అప్ అండ్ డౌన్స్ కింద వస్తుంది, అవునా? మరి రోడ్ అప్ అండ్ డౌన్ కింద వస్తే ఎంత డిస్కంఫర్ట్. రోడ్ కానీ రైలు కానీ బ్రిడ్జ్ ఎలా పాలిగన్ బ్రిడ్జ్ వేసామనుకో, అది ఎంత డిస్కంఫర్ట్ అది. దర్ ఇస్ నో క్వశ్చన్ ఆఫ్ పాలిగన్ ఆర్చ్. That is only that shape of the arch is carrying. Suppose this arch is shape is parabolic or circular, subjected to 3-point loads. Even though it is the shape of the bending moment diagram, the same load will be carrying the simply supported beam. When you draw the bending moment for that beam, the shape will be polygonal. Bending moment diagram shape will be polygonal. That's enough. ప్రపంచంలో ఎక్కడ పాలిగన్ బ్రిడ్జ్, పాలిగనల్ ఆర్చ్ ఉండదు మిత్రమా.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకేనా? మళ్ళీ కేబుల్లో ఉంటుంది. మళ్ళీ నీకు ఇది ఆర్చ్ లో ఉంటుంది కానీ కేబుల్లో పెడతారు. ఎందుకంటే అసలు కేబుల్ అనే కాన్సెప్టే పాలిగన్ కాన్సెప్ట్. ఓకేనా? దట్ ఈస్ వి విల్ డిస్కస్ ద ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ యూనిట్, 4th యూనిట్, కేబుల్స్ అండ్ సస్పెన్షన్ బ్రిడ్జ్. ఇంకా సో ఇప్పుడు చెప్పిన మోడల్స్, ఈ 3 మోడల్స్ కూడా కంపల్సరీ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఒకటేమో పారాబోలిక్ షేప్, సెకండ్ వన్ ఇస్ సర్క్యులర్ షేప్, అండ్ నౌ దిస్ ఇస్ ద థర్డ్. ఇట్స్ డిఫరెంట్ లెవెల్స్, సపోర్ట్స్ ఆర్ ఎట్ డిఫరెంట్ లెవెల్స్. Let how it is analyzed like this. So determine the internal forces at point P of the 3-hinged parabolic arch as shown in figure. The internal hinge is placed at a mid-span point. The internal, see all of you, what is here? The internal hinge is placed at the mid-span point. Mid-span and anta span anta idi 9 + 9 18. 18/2 అంటే 9 దగ్గర ఉంది మిడ్ స్పాన్, నాట్ ఎట్ థర్డ్ హింజ్. అక్కడ మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయవలసిన పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే అది ఇప్పటివరకు సపోర్ట్స్ అట్ ది సేమ్ లైన్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు థర్డ్ హింజ్ సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ద స్పాన్ లో ఉండేది. కానీ ఇక్కడ థర్డ్ హింజ్ విల్ నాట్ బి పుట్ ఎట్ సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ద స్పాన్. ఓకేనా? వేర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ mid span. So I have to find the actual span, because if it is supports are same level, that is mid span. 18 meters span, span is 18 meters, and third hinge will be kept at 9 meters. When it is supports are at the same level, but supports are not at same level. Therefore, you cannot take a span as 18 meters. You must find the span, that is L naught. Actual span of the arch is L naught, denoted by L naught, not 18 meters. Okay, na? So you can observe from this problem, that is different. And P is kept at 4 meters. So he is asking what is the resultant restraints at a particular point P measured from 4 meters from left. Okay, now? And subjected to uniform distributed load 30 kilonewton per meter. And draw the bending moment. This is the bending moment due to load. And this is the bending moment due to HY, Hawking moment. This is a positive and this is negative. Okay, let us copy this figure here only. 1 minute. To system. Okay, na? So support A is higher than the support B by 1.44 meters. The difference between the support A and support B is 1.44 meters. Difference ఉండేలాగా డ్రా చేయండి. Are you hear my voice clearly? Students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. హరిప్రియ,
Yes, sir.
మీరు ఒక్కరే రెస్పాండ్ అవుతున్నారు, మిగతా వాళ్ళు ఎవరు లేరా మీ సెక్షన్ లో అమ్మాయిలు?
Not sir.
మరి ఏమి ఎవరు రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వట్లేదు? అర్థమైందా మీకు ఈ పాయింట్స్? చూసారా మీరు సింప్లీ సపోర్టెడ్ బియ్యము ఎంత ఇంపార్టెంటో. సింప్లీ సపోర్టెడ్ బియ్యం కానీ లేదంటే మీరు ఏవైతే నేర్చుకున్నారో ప్రీవియస్ సెమిస్టర్లో అవన్నీ కూడా ఇక్కడ చిన్న అయిపోతాయి. మీరు అది అబ్జర్వ్ చేసుకోవాలి. మీరు ఎస్ఏ వన్లోను లేదంటే స్ట్రెంత్ ఆఫ్ మెటీరియల్లోను ఈవెన్ చదివారో అవన్నీ కూడా ఒక చిన్న పార్ట్లుగా మీరు చిన్న ఏంటి సెక్షన్స్గా మీరు ఇక్కడ యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు. చూడండి, ఇందాక ప్రాబ్లం అంతా కూడా సింప్లీ సపోర్టెడ్ బీమే కదా. So you should familiar with all these things to analyze to draw the shear force bending moment diagram for the simply supported with uniform distributed load and concentrated loads, right? And analysis of the trusses by using method of joints. అవన్నీ కూడా మీరు ఇక్కడ చిన్న పార్ట్ కింద చేసేస్తున్నారు అంతే. చిన్న పార్ట్గా అది యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నారు అంతే. వదిలేయడానికి వీలు లేదు. ఓకే, ఆర్ యు కాపీడ్?
No, sir.
ఓన్లీ ఫిగర్ ఒక్కటే కాపీ చేయండి. ఫిగర్ ఏ ఒకటే కాపీ చేయండి. ఇవి ఎలాగన్నది ఈక్వేషన్స్ ద్వారా మనం డ్రా చేస్తాం బీని సిని, అది చెప్తాను. Yeah, enough time is given. Okay, students.
Yes, sir. Complete.
Yeah, yeah. Now, because it is a three-hinged parabolic arch, it is having three hinges, two at the supports A and B. And see here, a third hinge will be kept at the center of the span. That means mid span. That means 8 meters at 9 meters. But the rise will be given at highest point. From horizontal 2.5 2.56 and 1.44. That means total something. You add it, this total sum of 2.56 plus 1.44 is the highest rise at highest point. You don't know where it is highest. That is given by L naught by 2, right? So let us first find the L naught by using uh, parabolic equation. By using parabolic equation, you find the L naught. How? Let us take the origin at A. Let us take the origin at A, and what is the, if you consider the span is 18 meters, that x is equal to 18 meters. What is the coordinate at B? Y is 1.44 meters. Antega? When you take the origin is support A, and x is 18 meters and y is 1.44 meters only. So using this ordinates, you find the L naught. Yeah, here this is the, so taking origin at A and putting x is equal to 18 meters, and the ordinates, you find the ordinates at support B. So x is 18 meters, y is 1.44 meters. So already you know the equation of parabola 4yc into x into L naught minus x by L naught whole square. Okay, once you know the x value, y value, use this parabolic equation and find the L naught. See here, calculate the L naught from this equation. You are getting two answers. One is 20 and another is 180 meters. So our span is 18 meters. Therefore, L naught by 2 is less than 18 meters. You can take 20 meters is the L naught. So the highest point, that means crown or highest point, is located at a distance L naught by 2 from the support A. Okay, now you know the vertical intercept at highest point. You connect this equation, parabolic equation for x and y by using same equation 4yc and x. You don't know x, but L is taken 20 meters, not 18 meters, 20 meters minus x by 20 whole square. Then you relation between x and y coordinates at any point on the arch. That is called equation A. So from this, take the internal hinge at D. So what is the D? Internal hinge is at D because mid span. Actual span is given 18 meters mid span, and that means 9 meters from the left support. The third hinge will be kept at 9 meters from the left support. So x is equal to 9. you find the rise at mid span. So using equation A and substitute the x value in equation A, you get the rise 3.96. Once you ran these two values, then you find the VA and VB. So VA, taking moment about B, you get the VA, and taking moment about D, you get the H value. As usual, same. You get the take moment about B, you get the VA value. That means you are having in terms of HA, and taking moment at D, you get in terms of VA and HA. Solve the equation B and C, you get the VA and HA. That is the difference. In the previous case, the supports at the same level, directly you find the VA and VB. But here, VA and VB in terms of HA. So VA is in terms of HA. Then you solve the two equations, you get the VA and V. That's VA and HA. Are you copy that one? Hello?
Sir,
Copy this one.
Sir, completed.
The difference here is that supports are at same level, supports are not at same level అన్నప్పుడు we should calculate the total span L naught. By using equation, parabolic equation. And now after you getting the L naught, you relate the x and y coordinates. So once you relate the x and y coordinates from this equation, you can calculate the rise at any point if you know the x value. So already you know internal hinge at D point D at x is equal to 9 meters is given. So you don't know rise, but you can you use this equation A and find the rise 3.96. Then take moment about B, determine the BA. So to determine the BA, I am taking the moment at B. So BA into 18, HA into 1.44, 36 into 8 into 8 by 2, 19. Then VA is equal to VA minus 0.808 HA minus 324 equal to 0. This is the equation, that is equation B. Similarly, taking bending moment, because you know the YD. If you does not know the rise at third hinge Y, you cannot take the moment at particular point, because actually the third hinge will be kept at D. Therefore, you have able to take the moment at that particular point. So I use that equilibrium equation, taking moment about third hinge at D. Then it really, this is also this equation in relation with VA and HA. So VA minus 0.44 HA, 162 equal to 0. So now the solve the equation B and C. Solve the equation B and C, you get the VA is 360 kilonewton and HA is 150 kilonewton, 450 kilonewton. So now you know the VA, you know the H value is same for all points. All of you know the VA, you know the HA, and you know the VB also. Not necessary here, but you calculate the VB also. Nothing problem. Now, he is asking what is the moment, what is the shear, radial shear, what is the axial thrust at a point on the arch P. So now you find the rise at point P. ఇక్కడ rise లేదు నీకు తెలియదు, but you know the if you know the x value of the point P, then you use equation A and find the rise at point P. So 0.8 x is equal to 4 meters. That means at point P means 4 meters is given. Point P is 4 meters from left hand support. Therefore, x is equal to 4 meters. Therefore, use equation A and find the rise at point P on the arch 2.56 meters. And dy by dx, take the theta to determine the theta value, dy by dx. So from this equation, you differentiate with respect to x, then theta is equal to 0.8, equation is equal to 0.8 minus 0.08 x. But you know x is equal to 4 meters, substitute it, you get the tan theta is equal to 0.48, then you find the sine theta and cos theta. Now you are having rise and theta values. Now take moment at point P, because rise will be there in your hand, and easily take the moment at P, and H is equal to same HA, because the horizontal reaction is constant for each and every point. So 450 kilonewton, and find the V, vertical shear at point B. So what is the vertical shear? VA minus VA is 360 is acting upward, and 36 into 4 is acting downward. So 216 is the B. Once you know the H and V and sin theta and cos theta, use find the S and Q. This is the S and Q.
Done, sir.
Okay. What is the value S and Q? What is the value of S and Q? Students? Find the S and Q.
$389.48, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. S is how much?
389.48.
No. 499 something.
499.13, sir.
Yeah.
QMO 101.26, sir.
No. Q will be 0. ఎలా వస్తుంది Q 0 రాలేదా?
0.0009 వచ్చింది, సార్.
0.000 అంటే 0 కాదేటి? 0.00009 అంటే 0 ఏం కదా?
0 వచ్చాయి, సార్. ఓన్లీ 2 zeros వచ్చాయి, సార్.
అంటే 0.0 కదా, ఇంక అన్ని 0 కదా, ఆన్సర్ 0 అని కదా అర్థం. 2 జీరోలు వచ్చినట్టు ఏంటి, 2 digits అంటే 0 కదా ఇంక అర్థం, దాని అర్థం. సో S is 499 and Q is 0. This one. So S is equal to 499.14 and Q is the 0. So now you take the bending moment. So to draw the bending moment diagram, B and C, use equation. What is the bending moment at any point on arch is given by what is the equation? MB minus H into Y dash. అంతేనా? మన సపోర్ట్ సైడ్ అదే సపోర్ట్ సైడ్ సేమ్ లెవెల్ అయితే MB మైనస్ HY. అదే సపోర్ట్ సైడ్ డిఫరెంట్ ఎలివేషన్ అంటే అండి HY dash. MB minus HY dash. What is Y dash? It is a vertical rise from the inclined line connecting the VB. Oh, 1 minute. Yeah, this is the 3 hinge converter. So Y dash means it is the rise from inclined line to the point P. Yeah, this is a rise from inclined line AB to the point P. So what is bending moment at any point? This is the moment at any point. M minus HY dash, equation 1.57 in my textbook. That means the bending moment at any point P, M equal to MB is nothing but bending moment corresponding to simply supported B, and Y dash is the rise on the arch from inclined line AB. So use this equation, you can find the ordinates. Clear? So I will calculate the Y dash. Y is from horizontal, but Y dash is the from inclined line AB. Therefore, I calculate the y dash, y minus y. This is the, I am using a similar triangle concept, and this will y is equal to y dash minus this term 1.44x by 18 is nothing but y minus 0.008x. So if you have, if you want to find the x y dash value at a particular point, you know the x, then you use these two equations. That means the mb minus hy dash will give the argument. So sagging moment is nothing but mb, corresponding simply supported beam subjected to concentrated load, and hogging moment is hy dash. So hence y dash at P C D is the 2.24 meters and 3.2 meters and 3.24 meters. Therefore, the hogging movement will be plotted in the so make y dash 2 at a point P 2.24. So what is the H value? 450. 450 multiplied 2.24, how much? Huh? 2.24 multiplied 450. How much? ఎంతండి? హలో, అంటే దీన్ని బట్టి ఎవరి దగ్గర కాలిక్యులేటర్ లేవు, ఏమి లేవు. హరిప్రియ, హరిప్రియ ఎంత? 2.24 multiplied 450.
1008, sir.
Yeah, that is hy negative. See in figure C. And similarly at point P, bending moment VA into 2.4 meters. VA anta
360, sir.
Yeah.
Total 144.
360 into 4.
1440.
ఏది? At point P.
ఎవరు పిల్లలు ఎవరు?
And at point D, at point the highest point. So these equations, and you draw the bending moment diagram for a simple beam subjected to concentrated in figure B. That means this is minus hy, mb minus hy. Are you get the 1008?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And this is the hogging moment, h into y only. You know the y value and h value. At point P is 1008. That means 450 into 2.24 and 450 into 3.20. 1440 at particular point D, C point. At C is 4. This is the C, 1440, and at D point, what is the rise? 3.24. So 3.24 into 450, 1450. So like that you draw the bending moment, hogging bending moment. but here both are. This is the figure B will gives the. So see here, figure B, MB minus HY dash. So here both are same values. At point B 1008 and at here negative value 1008. At point D 1458. At point DC 1440. So you club these two, the bending moment, hogging bending moment, sagging bending moment, and hogging bending moment. You get the zero bending moment diagram. That is D. So for this problem, what is the bending moment diagram is 0. This is the conclusion from this problem, right? So next week we will start the two hinged arches or class work unte two hinged arches try చేద్దాం లేదంటే we will start the second year fifth unit. Okay na? Clear? Students?
Okay,
So
sir.
this is the best.
MTech science చేసింది.
This is the best example. Linear arch, and that means it will coincide the linear arch and the net bending moment at anywhere will be 0. That means that arch is called theoretical arch or linear arch. Right. సాయంత్రం ఇస్తానారా మాస్టర్ లింకు
సార్
ఈవినింగ్ లోపల పెడతాన్నారు కదా సెకండ్ ఇయర్ క్లాస్ కి
పెట్టారు సార్.
ఏంటి ఎప్పుడంట
రేపు ఫస్ట్ AA2 ఉంది సార్, తర్వాత SA2 ఉంది సార్.
ఎప్పుడు ఎన్నింటికి
10:50 సార్.
సరే అయితే టుమారో విల్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ అటెండ్ అంటే 300 మెంబర్స్ మొత్తం 4 సెక్షన్స్ అటెండ్ అవ్వండి. లింక్ డెఫినెట్ గా ఇచ్చారా?
లింక్ ఇచ్చారు సార్, అందరికి ఒకటే సార్.
సో ఆ లింక్ లో మీరు అటెండ్ అవ్వండి. నేను ఐ విల్ కంప్లీట్ ద ఇన్ 2 hours or 3 hours లో నేను ఫినిష్ చేసేస్తాను మొత్తం అంతా. ఏమా డోంట్ మిస్ ఇట్. చాలా ఈజీ మార్కులు గెయిన్ చేయడం ఉంటుంది మీకు ఆ యూనిట్ నుండి. ఓకే
ఓకే
రైట్. మీరు ఎక్కడ
పెట్టాలా?
ఫిగర్స్ పెట్టాలి మీరు.
Close చేసి.
sharing.